Alright, we are back here in Paradise Killer. I've just been kind of like running around for 10 minutes before I pressed record because I know I want to find the stuff with the vampire, and I also want time to elapse so I can kind of go hang out with everybody again, see if we get like any new story bits. And I found something interesting, and I kind of figured, you know, it's time to hit record. I don't know where this is going. This could be the final episode for all I know. I have no idea like how long like the final trial is, but I saw this. I was walking through here. Well, first I saw this. I was like, cool, more statues. Don't think I saw this before. But then I saw there was a investigate scene door here. And I went, huh, what is this? So let's find out. I've not gone in here yet.
Scene investigation.
Ooh. Vampiric murder report. A confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks. I mean, I think that solves the vampire thing. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island.
The investigator is here.
5 victims killed by what appeared to be a vampire.
I don't like this.
The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva
The
on them.
truth is
The
revealed.
perp was ID'd and arrested by the marshals, a citizen.
Got it.
The cause of vampirism was unknown. So sweet. Which means I can now go and give this back. Or like finish this quest. So yeah, that was kind of lucky. I was just kind of like running around because I was like, where have I not seen stuff? And I was thinking like by the council building and stuff. Because like there was like the open grate, and I think like there's some loose ends with that. I feel like I'm just gonna be mainly like doing loose ends and hangouts this video, and maybe starting the trial, but we shall see. Because I still have like no opinion on like who's guilty and who's not. And I don't know if like that's what the game's intention is, because I have no strong convictions on who's guilty. I think Lydia's innocent. Sam's shady, but I'm not 100%. I think Akiko's innocent. I think Henry's likely innocent. I think Yuri is even kind of shady. Doom Jazz is acting a little bit too casual, making me a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, like it's tough to like really say for sure. It's not gonna be one last kiss. I doubt it's gonna be one last kiss. I doubt it, but it could be. But she's a ghost, so I don't see it happening. I'm sure it's gonna be some weird ass twist. Well, let's go. Did you find evidence? I found the evidence when I searched the surgery at the Syndicate HQ.
The truth is
You were
revealed.
the 5th victim. The murders were covered up. The cause of vampirism was never found. The killer was caught because of you.
The
Me?
investigator is
The
here.
killer left a trace of saliva on you. They found him, a citizen. He was arrested. The horror is gone. I can ascend. Take this. A blue demon gave it to me. He could see me.
Blood crystals obtained.
All that pain for 2 blood crystals. Okay. Now that we do that, we can do the hangouts. And then I also gotta go through my unsorted evidence. So I think I want to go to... Well, I maxed out Lydia. I can't go back to Akiko and Henry yet. I think we should probably go Witness and Yuri. And then we will go up over to... Carmelina's done too. Then we'll go up towards Sam and like one last kiss maybe. I guess that's going to be the play. I'm not so sure. And then I'm also going to have to go through like my unsorted evidence and see if there's like any leads for anywhere I gotta go. We may just be kind of like stumbling around, getting nothing done for like 20-30 minutes here. As I like try and get my bearings. As I try and get these hangouts in. Who knows though? You never know. I feel very fortunate that I found that door at least. But yeah. I'm just really hoping I don't miss anything else major. I really need to get the blood vial from Akiko. I don't know how you get that though. It must be like hidden on the ground somewhere, or she must give it to me like after a hangout. Who knows? I mean, Yuri's down here. We might as well go Yuri first. Or actually, no, I think I'm going towards the elevator first. Yeah, we'll do Witness first. Where's the elevator? Is it right here? I always lose, like, track of, like, where he is. Or rather, like, where that elevator is. There it is. Yeah, like, I don't have a... Like, I really don't have a guess on, like, what's going on still.
Witness to the end.
We got nothing else to, like, really question. Want to chat witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations. What was it like growing up in the Chaos Palace? Character building. It is an insane network of twisting geometry. I did not see the outside world until I fled for the Syndicate with Ezekiel. I had no concept of time. It gave me a unique perspective on the world. Do you miss the Chaos Palace? I was constantly on the edge of insanity in that place. The dimensions and space within the hollowed halls forever twisted and reconfigured. I would pass gibbering wrecks of people, or gibbering wrecks, as I went about my duties. The mind is a fragile thing, and nowhere tested that fragility more than the Chaos Palace. What happened to it?
What?
It was sacked during the Great Betrayal. Humanity stepped out of the light of the gods and steeped himself in sin. Great monuments to our holy benefactors were torn down. The Chaos Palace was reduced to rubble, then used to build Alexandra's cities. The palace should never exist again, but I despair what we have lost. I sometimes think we all live in our own Chaos Palaces. The gods can lead us out. Okay, so we got nothing out of him. I haven't like really been getting like anything hit-wise here. That's alright. We'll go talk to Yuri. See if he has anything new.
Yuri Knight.
Got time to chat, Yuri? What is it? You look like the kind of person that
Don't
likes
be
wine.
snide with me.
I do, or a fine drink. I am able to enjoy expensive wine, better wine. You're fortunate. It helps I have access to older wines, always a sign of quality. Nicely aged wine is luxury. I'm glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate wine. It isn't something for novices or the lower class. You're knowledgeable. Yes, goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Nothing. I'm really just trying to get some more info out of these people. I'm also just like trying to keep track of like who I've maxed out, like who I haven't maxed out. Which is easier said than done. Yeah, let's go up here. Then we will do these two, and then we'll go back to the Desolation Cell and talk to Akiko and Henry. See if we get anything out of them, and then if not, I'm gonna look at my unsorted evidence, because I think I have like a few like loose plot threads that could clear a lot of things up maybe, and see if I can like get like any progress on those. And then after I search around for like the answers to that, we'll do one more hangout session with everybody. And hope everybody's maxed out at that point. And then maybe we'll go to trial. I don't know, dude. I'm very indecisive about this. Can I get... I wonder if I can get, like, into the reality folding drive. I don't think I've actually gone by there, like, at all. Or have I? I don't know. Because, like, if there's, like, signs of, like, a blackout over there, I can maybe work my way down there and see. I think I've been over there and I found nothing, but I can't recall. Alright, Sam. Let me give you some money. I'm gonna booze up.
Daybreak.
Okay.
Fancy a drink? My unique blend.
Is Night alone again? Neat this time? Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy
I'm
the
glad
pure
to be
taste of this
back.
blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night alone in the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time? No single malts?
My unique blend.
Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island, I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's Lydia drinking these days? She enjoys a drink while she paints. She chooses something appropriate to her piece. She enjoys all the different ways of serving. A lot like you, right, LD?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
There's something to be enjoyed in
Sure.
everything. What about the next island? It is important to breed the new island and learn about it. Craft a drink that can only be born on that island. I feel like that's a typo. The island gives the drinks so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island, gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later.
What?
Maybe there's something we should talk about, LD. Something troubling. There we go. Okay, so we still do get
Uh-uh.
probes. Do you have something you want to tell the
Is this
investigator?
actual
I'm sorry, I
LD?
wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. That isn't original, Sammy. Why'd you have god
What?
flesh? I asked to store it for someone. It was
Ooh,
Witness.
The
Why
investigator
did Witness
is
ask
here.
you to store that flesh? He came to me, and he said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. And you just accepted it without question? I didn't know what it was, did I? He just gave me a box and said it needs to be kept a secret for the good of the Syndicate, wasn't it? Didn't it strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, wouldn't you?
When love dies,
This is
all that
suspicious as hell,
remains-
Sammy.
What?
It's the truth, isn't it? I have no idea. Okay. I wonder if that's going to open up new questioning for Witness. It does. Interesting. Excellent. We're still going to go up here first. Yeah, so we're not like a dead cat yet. Like, we still got stuff to learn here.
Ha-
Sweet. So maybe the hangout sessions like will also like sort my evidence for me? Who knows? I still hate getting up to this one.
ha-
Hate it. Whatever, I always make it eventually. I went the wrong way as I always do, but who cares? What if I can like just skip around and do this instead? Can I parkour up this? I might as well, if I can. Might be a bit tricky though.
ha-
I'll give it one more shot, then I'm just gonna go the normal way. I'm just doing this like, just like, you know, out of pure will to do it. No rhyme or reason now. Yeah, no, okay, that's not gonna work. Okay.
ha-
I've checked all the beaches though, I know that. I know that's clear.
ha-
Is there anything up on here actually? Have I gone to the top of these statues before?
ha-
I don't even know.
ah.
Now I'm curious.
Ha- ha-
Yeah, have I gone to the top of this? I don't think I've actually parkoured all the way up to the top of this before. Although I don't know if you're actually meant to get all the way up here. But they modeled everything up here. So maybe... Have I been up here? I must have, right? Yeah, because I got the dead nebula. I got the dead nebula here. Alright.
ha-
Always second guessing myself, dude. But I really am making sure, like, there's, like, not, like, an unturned bit of this, unturned bit of this game. Like, I want to make sure, like, I've discovered everything. And the reality folding drive's right there, too. At least I believe that's the reality folding drive, because I kind of want to search that a bit. First, let's talk to you. Okay.
One last case.
Anything with demonology here? Nope, nothing. Time to chat. I have all the time in the world. Is the Syndicate worth
All
saving?
would benefit
That's
from
for
a
you to
crime
decide.
like
For better or
these.
worse, the crime happened. The Syndicate was on the straight path. Now the path branches. The truth you believe in will determine the fate of the Syndicate. Which branch do you think we should take? Weed out the corruption. The Syndicate is no place for paranoia and conspiracy. We have a holy cause. We have forgotten that. We are in a position to craft a perfect society. You said there was no such thing as perfection. So I did. The idea of perfection is intoxicating. We always let our guard down and start believing in it. We kidnap people from the real world and force them to worship our gods. They're pressed into service on the island, working in our factories and farms before being killed in a mass slaughter ritual. Hard to imagine much perfection coming from that. Perhaps we should wipe the slate clean?
What the hell?
How do we do that? I have no idea, investigator. Okay, we got nothing there. Alright, I really want to check out that reality folding drive. And also, like, let me just double check. Is there really, like, nothing else in here? Because I feel like this is, like, such a big area. Or, like, a major area, like, to get nothing, really. I mean, we got the blood vial. Which was nice. But I do find it very bizarre that, like, all we had were those 2 nightmare computers. And what felt like this entire room. And I guess, like, a lot of relics. Like, I'm sure, like, the relics account for something. But I guess I have, like, the sneaking suspicion. Like, I missed, like, a lot of evidence. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't. Like, maybe I'm overthinking it. But I can't help but, like, feel like I'm just missing something. Like, major. This is just KHXs again. Like, we've got, like, all the evidence by KHXs. Like, we've discovered this. Like, all. I guess we'll go back towards, like, the reality folding drive, see if I can, like, discover anything with it. I have my doubts, but you never know. That's just the judge again, right? That's just the judge in the distance. I find it just so weird that we have, like, the reality folding drive here, and I don't think you can get, like, in here. Have I been in here? I've saved here. Right, I've searched around here. Is there, like, no way in oh, wait. Oh, there's nothing there. I don't think I've actually gone, like, around the side of the building at all. Makes me wonder. Maybe, just maybe, I'll find something. Or maybe I'm just wasting my time, which is, like, a very, you know, like, realistic possibility. But, you know, sometimes you gotta waste the time, like, you gotta make sure. This has been, like, such a thorough playthrough so far. I would hate to ruin it at the end. Like, I'm sure I'm still gonna, like, probably gonna botch the trial, but whatever. Can I even get in these? No. I can't even get in those. This is a big-ass building, though, dude. Oh, that's the full loop around.
Reporting.
Yeah, there ain't nothing, dude. I still find it very bizarre that, again, like, there's this big building here, but you can't get into it. Even though there's quite clearly a door. I'm gonna go up there, like, towards the door. I want to go on top of the building one more time before I'm content leaving it. Because I just find it so weird they put this big building with, like, nothing to do. Like, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. And even though I know there's, like, still, like, a massive chance there's really nothing to it, and I'm wasting my time, I just gotta do it. I haven't played this much of the game to, like, not, you know. So we shall look. We shall figure stuff out. We shall see if there's, like, a jammer up here or something. Who knows? Cannot possibly hurt. Try and get to the bottom of it. We also had like the tire tracks up on top of the council building that I asked Lydia about, but I gotta like wonder if there is more to it. But I'm not seeing anything up here. Nothing. So what is the point of this building? Outside just being massive. And it held like one item that was hidden up here. And it wasn't like even evidence, I don't think. So strange to me. I'm probably just gonna fast travel down to the desolation cell, honestly. Maybe I go here like later in the game, like maybe like during the trial I gotta go around the place again, like maybe it'll open up new areas? I don't know. Because again, like this is bizarre to me. Like why can't I open it? Like is there anything in here? I mean there was like the locker in here I was able to search earlier. But now there's like no switch to open up the door. That just doesn't sit right to me. Oh well. Enough wasting time, let's go. Let's go to the desolation cell. Let's go hang out and then we'll go back and we'll go talk to Witness.
Henry Division.
Alright, Henry. Let's talk, Henry. Is this helping? These little chats helping you work out who did it? I'm getting a picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Like what you see? Anything good requires sacrifice. We're about to achieve perfection.
I must be the bad
fucking
guy,
knew
right?
it. I knew you were one of them. You can't fool me. You're just like the rest of them. Whatever. Max level.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
I feel like I screwed that up. Got a minute? You're going to die. Humor me. Do you still collect war relics? Why do you care? Friendship, Akiko, we've been through this.
I'm glad
Fine,
to be
yes.
back.
Okay, good. What's the centerpiece of your collection? Centerpiece? The most important part. They are all important, Prost. Are all important. The relics are created through the actions of soldiers giving their lives in combat. How can one be more important than the other? That's a good way of thinking about it. I know.
Of honor.
Take this as a shell from a demon I killed in Romania before the Syndicate. Thank you, Akiko. I appreciate it. Good, now that we've played this friendship thing out, we're done, right? Done? Yes, we became friends. You got what you wanted. You can leave me alone.
Sorry.
If that's what you want,
I'm a
Akiko.
soldier.
That took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye. Rip. Petrified shell from a demon that Akiko killed during her campaign. Alright, so we've got Henry's done, Akiko's done, Lydia's done, Crimson's done. So I still got a bunch of people I gotta do. I'm just gonna fast travel over to Doom Jazz. I'm just gonna use my crystals for this. Save some time, because I wasted so much time. There we go. See if Doom Jazz has got anything for me.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk? Hit me. Nothing lasts forever except the certainty of change. Quoting philosophy now? Please, some song on Escape Punk compilation. You were into trip-hop last time I was on an island. I like to mix it up, keep it fresh. One of the citizens was abducted from the real world. We ducked from the real world, had it with him. What other phases have I missed? Got big into mathcore for a while, I was drinking a lot of coffee, and Mexican hip-hop. For everything that's wrong with these islands, we at least have a lot of different people here. But punk is this island's flavor? Hopefully we will abduct someone with more CDs for Perfect 25. You think a mass suppressed citizen would mean there was more punk music on the island.
I don't like this.
Not allowing them access instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there are so many murders in the apartments?
Investigator.
Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. We've got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later. Okay. Right. I gotta go up this. So now we gotta go back over to Witness and talk to him. Which, you know, fair enough. Now I just feel like I'm running errands. Which, you know, fair enough, but, you know. Wish there was more to it. Probably kind of comes down to the fact that I did, like, literally everything so early in the game. Or almost all of it. It's like, now it's just really just running from person to person. In an endless cycle. Have I done this?
Sure.
I haven't done this?
That's strange.
Feels like I could double jump.
Double jump unlocked.
Really?
Got it.
Are you joking? Oh my god, there was a double jump. I wonder if I miss any other footpaths now. Hmm. I'm surprised. What if that can get me, like, anywhere new?
Yuri Knight.
I wonder. Got time to chat, Yuri? Can we make this the last time, freak? Have you ever been in love, Yuri? Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition and blinds you to your goal. That's true.
What?
You surprised me, freak. I took you for one of them. A fool blinded by weak emotions. Take this, you should read it. I Feel Guilty by Yuri
That's
Knight.
strange.
You wrote a book? It's not hard, is it? It's about pursuing ambition. I'm sure it's insightful. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri.
Relic obtained.
So you're done. Alright. Now, we gotta go over here. I do gotta wonder, like, how much this actually helps me. And I also gotta wonder if I missed another footpath. It's amazing I missed that. So, yeah, it's just something that's not highlighted on your map.
Witness to the end.
Want to chat, Witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations. What else do you remember of the Great Betrayal? I understood what salvation is. I was married to the other inhabitant of the palace, a wonderful woman, but she chose heresy over the gods. I do not blame her. It was a troubling time. The whole world changed. Temptation of a new life drove us apart. I refused to abandon our heavenly masters. She chased me throughout the Chaos Palace, determined to take my life. Ezekiel saved me. He found a way out, as the palace was attacked and we were free. We had no idea what daylight or time was, but we knew we had to find the remaining believers. We wandered the desert for many days, until we met in a small cavern of worshippers. We went with them and found the start of the Syndicate. We became obsessed with the growing Syndicate. And now you only work for the gods? The Syndicate's work is holy work. Without the Syndicate, the gods will never rise again. There is a balance, however. Ezekiel saved me, and now I must save the
What
Syndicate.
the hell?
Save? How are you going to save it? Too many of us have forgot to adhere to the ways the Silent Goat taught us. When was the last time you did a full prayer routine? I will evangelize these values on the new island and bring us back into the light. In order for that to happen, you need to do your job, Lady Loved Eyes. Let us not do social calls until the
Sure.
next island. Understood. Maybe I'll see you in the next island. Maybe? The truth I find out about the murder may involve you, Witness. A devoted servant like myself has nothing to fear. Why did you give Sam a piece of godflesh to hide? What did he tell you? You first. I need somewhere to store the flesh. I am worried that there are people in the Syndicate that would sabotage my research. Who? I have nothing concrete.
Sure.
And the why? That awful nickname, Perfect 25, the desire for perfection now. They don't want someone proving the council wrong. So you didn't use it with Sam to breach the fourth holy seal? This is the first I've heard of it being used with the fourth
I
seal.
have a bad feeling
see
about
about that.
this.
The gods are radiant.
Alright. I already gotta, like, loop back down towards, like, Sam, I think. Yeah, because these two are done. Carmelita's done. Crimson Lydia's done. Yuri's done. So I gotta max out Doom Jazz, One Last Kiss, and Sam, and that's it. And again, I still gotta figure out, how to get in these, apartment blocks. Not apartment blocks, the military barracks. Because I really don't know. I'm very confused by that. I'm halfway tempted to just kind of, like, look it up, but I've done this entire thing without a guide, and I've done, like, my own kind of playthrough. But at the same time, it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't get it. For, I think, understandable reasons, it's gonna drive me nuts. But I am trying to avoid doing it. Wonder if I can, like, dash. Wait, wonder if I can, like, jump, dash, jump, dash? Nope. One dash only.
Sam Daybreak.
Fancy a drink? Fancy a drink?
This is my other blend, LD. Oh wait, this is my other blend, LD, Vortex. I trust neat is okay. This one has a punchier chase.
That's weird.
That sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you don't understand, don't you,
Got
LD?
it.
Or rather, you understand, don't you, LD? You miss being an
Is this a
assassin?
joke,
Death doesn't
LD?
interest me anymore. But it was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling, a new craft, can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho
I
unit?
don't
Every
like
day.
this.
Being an investigator
Fancy
completes
a
me.
drink?
That's how I feel, LD. Serving the drink, right drink can change a life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. Ha, that's true, isn't it? I have enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly. Is this our last
I am
chat?
under
I'm afraid I need to
suspicion,
say
LD.
goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care. Always. Alright, you're maxed. I'm getting nothing. That's a damn shame, dude. This is such a damn shame. Hopefully, One Last Kiss has the good deeds here. I'm really pulling for that right now. Yeah, whatever. I guess I can like check like those the what the hidden rooms again maybe for stuff. But I think we're probably gonna have like one or two more chats like with One Last Kiss and Dr. Doom Jazz each before like they're all maxed out. And then like anything that's left is just gonna be evidence that's just really like well hidden that I just somehow missed. I'm really just kind of like giving like everything like one last look over. Because it's probably going to be my last time like by some of these areas.
One last kiss.
Got time to chat? How do you deal with a corrupt ruling class?
Laughable.
No society has ever worked that out. The real world would be a different place if they had. The ruling class are more insidious than the gods. They corrupt all they touch, mutating society to be something that only benefits them. For every ruler that meets the guillotine, another takes their place. Society births them with no respite. What would you do?
Like this.
Change hearts to change minds. I hope you're right. I hope you can do it. The cycle will repeat until you do. I've enjoyed our conversations, but you have a job to do. Paradise needs saving. I will assist you where I can. Oh, investigator, I have something for you. I don't need it anymore. Why do I need it? Never forget the clock is ticking. Velasquez's watch, she doesn't need it anymore. Okay. So that leaves... I mean, witness is done. That leaves just Doom Jazz, right? Yeah, because I did Henry and Akiko were done. Crimson's done. Lydia's done. Sam's done. Witness is done. Yuri's done. Yeah, Carmelina's done. That legit just leaves Doom Jazz and only Doom Jazz now. At least I believe so. Right? So that really just begs the question still, like, what have I missed on this island? Like, there's gotta be a lot of evidence left on top of the council building or near the council building. I mean, it's the scene of the crime. Barely made that. Hell yeah, dude. Got a sec. You feel it in the air? You've been spraying pheromones again?
The island's
about to end. It's maybe last time we talked before you and Judge determined who's guilty.
Oh, I'm glad.
We
to
better
be
not
back.
waste any more time then.
I'm glad
Lady
to
Love,
be back.
stop talking. Let's get the information. It's been wonderful to see you again. Don't. You were never good at conversation
I've got all the
afterwards.
time in the
Take
world.
this, but save it till you're off duty. Maybe I'll see you on the next island. I
Wonderful.
hope so. Dead Nebula's freedom letter, rich and full body, good mouthfeel, lingers on the tongue. That's it. Oof. I don't see, I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna have to, like, look over my evidence and stuff. Because I believe I've done everything. Max hangout with everybody now. Alright. Yeah, so I gotta work on these investigation notes. We gotta go to the library. I gotta speak to the marshals of the barracks. Marshals by advice left bodies must have come from somewhere close by, so we're gonna have to look near the crime scene. And what activated the receiver on the side of the containment crate? Okay. We found, okay. So yeah, we gotta go to, I don't know where the library is, I gotta figure that out. Henry's demonic possession. Okay, we got a book of demonology written. Vision was arrested during a ritual to communicate with the god, redacted. Ritual was not complete, a minimum jail time to be served. And Henry has been placed on watch list under advisement of the Syndicate School Principal, LC. Suspected inclination towards celestial communication. Okay. So we gotta go to the... We really gotta go to the library. Third seal. Doom Jazz is missing a sample of Kafka memories. And Kafka memory logged into the third seal bloodlock twice recently. Once last night, once 2 days ago. According to the bloodlock, the council only entered the penthouse as a group. Yep. Secret records of financial transactions. Third seal bloodlock. So yeah, I mean, I don't have to read all this. Like, we've got, like, all the information. Let me at least get, like, the new stuff out of here. We really don't know much about Dano, though. He's only had that one scene, which was very bizarre. Okay. Gets all those out. Dude, there's been so much evidence discovered. Like, this game was paced so well. Alright. But again, I just want to get, like, these, like, exclamation points out of here. It bugs me. I'm, like, one of those kind of people. Okay, now I gotta wonder if I'm gonna solve all these crimes in court or not. Gotta wonder. Or at least we have all the stuff. We get alibi breakers, too. Doom Jazz has some alibi breakers. Okay, Crimson just doesn't have an alibi. What was this one? Akiko said she phoned witness as she left the desolation cell after Henry's escape. Witness's phone records combined with the data from the comms tower. She placed her at Syndicate HQ. She lied, yeah. I feel like they're all lying, though. Just in general. Alright, so I was gonna be going... Okay, I gotta talk to some marshals, I think. Was one thing they said.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
Did you see Akiko on the night of the murder? Yeah, she returned here after Henry escaped.
Don't test me.
And a way to prove that? A word is all you need.
Paradise
Hard to believe the
feels
world of Grand Marshal's
wrong.
loyal troops. What do you want, freak? I want Akiko's phone records for last night. They are classified.
Crime cannot
I'm the
hide.
investigator. Grand Marshal Akiko is our leader, not you. What do you want? Can I talk to, like, more marshals, maybe? Is there any other marshal I can talk to? I don't even know. No, there isn't. I thought there were two marshals for some reason, but I guess not. I used to, like, always see, like, two... Oh, yeah, there is one down here. I can talk to him. Have I done this? I think this, yeah, that just only opened up that... the door there, I think, right? Let's talk to this guard, see if he has anything. He only says leave. Okay, we also have one over here. I gotta wonder if there's like another one somewhere, and then we'll find the library. I'm sure it's probably gonna be by like the courtroom or something. The old trial box, if you will. I wonder if there'd be like anything like in the Syndicate apartments. Like I know, like obviously, like we've talked to Witness a lot, but I wonder if there's like anything else by the Syndicate apartments like I can use. Oh no, that's just you to bring me to Carmelina. That's right. Let's see. I guess we could look for the bodies. What's the... Like, they're just like some doors I wish I could kind of like get into. Well, here's the council building. Examine both of those. We have the two bodies. The question is, were the bodies brought further into the building? Like, that I wonder about. Like, there's, like, all this stuff I can jump onto. don't feel like I checked enough out here either. Actually, wait. What's back here? Anything? No. Okay, so let's focus. Now that I have a double jump, I can, like, I think hop up this building a bit easier now. I don't know if it's gonna do much for me. But it's worth looking into, I think. I doubt there's gonna be anything else up here. Big doubtskis. I didn't really check too much by, like, the bottom of this building, I don't think. Yeah, because I think I'm up too high. Like, I feel like you could probably, like, find all the evidence you need, like, without the power-ups. Oops. Went a little bit too fast, a little bit ambitious there. I'm just back in the council building anyways, no big deal. But yeah, it says the body should be around here, right? The bodies must have come from somewhere close by. The question is, like, how close is close by? Like, if he's, like, far as, like, up here? But now, if it's this far away, it feels like it's too far. You know? Also, isn't this, like, where I first met, like, One Last Kiss? I feel like it was. Yeah, no, this is where I first met One Last Kiss, I think. Alright, and this brings us to the top of the council building. Yeah. Okay. And we got nothing from the evidence I found, I believe. Yeah, these are the tire tracks from Lydia. This is, like, from the first part of the game, I think. There's the climbing gear. Which leads right down to the gate. Goes right down in. Easy peasy. Hop on through and done. Why? I wonder if the bodies could, like, just be, like, on the beach, maybe? Like, it's, like, really rocky and stuff down here, so, like, maybe. We'll have, like, we'll find, like, some bodies, like, dumped out over here. Like, I'm not 100% on that. But I guess it's, like, worth looking into. Like I said at the start, this is just gonna be me mainly, like, fumbling around, just trying to figure stuff out. Okay, nothing around the bottom here. Or, like, on the rocks or anything. But at the same time, I feel like they could have come out of, like, the barracks. But that's gonna take an Akiko blood vial. Because there is nothing here, from what I can tell. Like, maybe I can bullshit if I just keep, like, mindlessly wandering? If I'm lucky, maybe? Because I don't expect the bodies to be, like, right on top of the building. But I also don't know, like, where to expect finding them, either. The crest is. That's where Carmelina is. There was the elevator up here that I can't remember if there was, like, anything, like, related to this elevator. Like, I can't remember if there was, like, anything that, like, led to anything up here. Or much of anything. Who's that? This is like a real head scratcher, dude. This is just back to the boat. Okay. Nothing behind this. And I don't think they've like pulled like anything like crazy off the beaten path either. Like this game hasn't been like that asshole-ish. It's the courthouse, not what I want. I wonder if I can figure out like where the library is, like through the fast travel points. No? Let's see. Get apartments, gardens, council building, pyramid, reality folding, Agra Fields, Syndicate Graveyard. Beach, citizen housing, Donchi, isolation cell, Mountain Gorge, courthouse, Syndicate HQ. I wonder where the library is. I gotta wonder. Maybe the Syndicate Graveyard might have some answers too. Found evidence that 2 citizen prisoners have been moved out of the barracks prison. Only people that have access to barracks prison are the marshals. Akiko claims they are processed, then returned to their cells. There is no record of this. Oh, the library in the Syndicate HQ contains forbidden demology. Okay. Where's Syndicate HQ? Up here, okay. So I'm at the courthouse. It's behind the courthouse. If I'm looking at the map correctly, that's for about... Okay, I'm looking at the reality folding drive here. If I'm looking at the reality folding drive, that means I am looking... there. Which means I gotta look... here. Or more this way. Yes, this is Syndicate HQ. How do I get to the library? Is it just up here? Because this don't look like no library. Oh. Hello. Now looks like a library.
Scene investigation.
Alright, Chronicle of Silent Goat, a tome detailing the first god to speak to us, Silent Goat, known as the Holy Catalyst, or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahota Ending in India and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the syndicate his dying power. First is a Crying Grudge, a handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The grudge was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace of Shusarda, or Atra Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground, and the city became a sea of lilies. The syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. Library Vault records. The terminal shows the records of who accessed the Library Vault. The vault includes rare or forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal in our prehistory or from dreadful cultures or terrifying planets. The most dangerous books near are grimoires about demonology. The harrowing tome, dressed in red, is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, but mostly about 10 years ago. Syndicate Library, all history recorded, especially the parts struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not something for a citizen to try communicating with the gods, or communing with the gods. But if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books near that would help. The restricted vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets. Some of these forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings, all the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. Library records show that Yuri accessed the restricted vault multiple times over the years. None of the dates Yuri accessed the restricted vault stand out, except for a cluster of visits a decade ago. Henry caused a demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get that ritual from one of these tomes? Henry said that a stranger gave him books on demonology. Is that a coincidence, or was Yuri up to no good? The book I found in Henry's safe definitely came from the restricted vault. Alright. Yuri. Let's see if like Henry has a new thing on him, but I can't tell from here. They gotta like split up a bit more. Oh, there's Yuri anyways. I had to be here anyways. Whoops. Have you ever visited the library vaults? From time to time? For work or personal use? What does it matter? I'm chasing some leads. The vault contains forbidden text about demonology. A demon is purported to have possessed a citizen and murdered the council. It also contains other books. I am the architect's secretary. She occasionally requires records and text for her work. So you didn't take books on demonology? Do the words demonology and architecture sound the same to you, freak? Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me. Henry says the stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. The book is one you accessed. Not sure you can prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. You just happen to know that? No, freak, I don't just happen to know that. I use the vault to acquire books for the architect. I know how the system works because I use it often. Do you access the library vault and give forbidden books and demonology to Henry?
Paradise feels wrong.
You're the only one of the suspects who accessed that vault. That doesn't mean the book came from me. Yep, we got nothing new. Oof. Where am I gonna find these bodies, though? It's gonna have to be the graveyard, right? Like, why would it not be the graveyard? Unless, like, there's, like, just a random, like, apartment open. I've done this? Yep, okay. The next area I want to go, I think, is going to be the Syndicate Graveyards. Or it's just a save point so I can fast travel it. I don't feel like getting lost. Let's see. So I'm looking for bodies. I feel like this would just be the obvious place. Can't be, though. This is just where One Last Kiss is. But it does feel very odd to me. But I don't think, like, any evidence in here. Did I? Well, I mean, I found, like, it at the end. That's it. Like, you would think there'd be more. But alas, nothing. So that just leaves you, like, with one lead. Henry has nothing, though. At least now we can, like, know for sure that he has nothing. Oh, man. Oh yeah, there's a receiver on the side of the demonic crate. What activated it? That's another thing we gotta do. Crap. I doubt I'll get anything from, like, the demonology bunker, though. Massive doubt on that. Like, I feel like so much of this is just gonna rely on getting that blood vial.
If you want to live, stay back.
And these guards aren't gonna talk to me.
If you want to live, stay back.
I could try talking to the, guard by Akiko again, but I doubt I'm gonna get anything from it. Unless, like, one of these dudes talks to me, but I think they're all just gonna tell me to, like, stay back, freak. I'd imagine.
If you want to live, stay
Yeah.
back.
I'm at a loss. I don't really have a clue where I should be looking at the moment. I kind of, like, almost want to guide. Again, like, I haven't done a guide yet in this game, but I kind of want to. Because I really have no idea where to look. The game says they should be nearby. At the council building, but, like, there's just nothing there. I could go through the Holy Seals again and maybe find something through that. But, you know, I have my doubts. I may ask the internet for help in a quick Google search. I may. Let me just get up here again and just give it, like, one more, like, quick thought, like, when I get up to the area.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
There's nothing with him. Let's save my game. I just want to look up something. I just wonder, like, where you get the blood vial. I'm curious. Oh, okay, apparently you can't get it. Okay. So, I've been wasting my time looking for something I can't actually find. And let's see. Let's see. Can I get help with this? Alright, wait, what? Hold. Hold, this is actually weird. What? Wait. Even the guide I'm reading doesn't clear stuff up. But it's in a it's by here. There's like a nightmare computer near here. You get back to the barracks and you're facing the bridge with a row of fountains and a music speaker. Yep, okay. Go left just before the bridge. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, I was not gonna find that. I feel bad that I had to cheat that, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. I was not screwing around. I wanted this to be done. Worship. Okay. No shame. You gotta do what you gotta do. I hate this dude. I hate it. There we go. There we go. Pyramids. The worship ones always screw with me. These are pretty easy, though. I always choose the wrong size. There we go. Yeah, I feel somewhat bad for cheating that, but you know what? I want my, like, full experience. Okay. What do we got? Looks like something or someone has been dragged to the shed. And this looks like human waste, a couple days old at most. Akio removed 2 prisoners from the barrack prison recently. Were they in this shed?
Ooh, the investigator is here.
That didn't do much. That did not answer much for me at all. Damn, dude. I was hoping for like a little bit more than that. Can I cheat the last thing I gotta do too? I mean, at this point I might as well, like, I've already cheated one thing. There's only one other thing. I'm curious. Oh, okay. Alright, this is something I would have never guessed of doing because I already did it. Okay, I'm glad I looked these up because I would have never got them. So the way this one works is you need to scan Witness's phone, and then you gotta go to the demon again. I've already scanned Witness's phone. Okay. But yeah, apparently I'm gonna get a new dialogue now if I look at the demon again. Okay, I would have never figured that out. So that's gonna close up the last lead I got. And then, like, we're already ready for... Well, I shouldn't say already, because this game's been going on for a while, but now it's almost trial time. There's really nothing else for me to do.
That's
I
weird.
didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's penthouse. It's been shot in the head.
The
The bullet stuck in the
investigator
skull.
is here.
It's a Vicata round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun laying next to leader monster out there. Hellish claws in its arms like knives.
Analyze.
Sure.
Fellow council members.
That's
I've already seen this before.
Strange. The investigator is here.
Looks like containment crate is busted open, so I'm matching it
Sure.
with a chest. If you could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time, it would make a hands-free winter weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. I've already read all this.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Starlight's detecting dead zone residue from the crate.
Got
Let's in the
it.
demonology bunker. Receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Witness opened a crate containing a killer demon remotely in the council
What the
penthouse.
hell?
Holy shit. Yep. There we go. Now we've got everything. There's no unsorted evidence left. Alright. Now we're fucking cooking, dude. Excellent.
Ha.
Okay, there's one other thing I want to look at, like, regarding this game. I just want to look up one more thing. Thankfully, I didn't really miss much. I mean, that was a big plot drop, but still. I don't think I can actually get in that, like, last, like, I was like, maybe I can get, like, in that last portal. I don't think so. I doubt it. Let's go to court. I think it's time. I think it's time. Because, like, now I'm just looking up, like, obscure stuff in this game. I mean, at least, like, everything's found. I've talked to everybody. I've got max hangout. I've got all items. I think I've done my due diligence. I think I've done everything I can possibly do at this point. There's no way around it. Like, that has to be it. There's no save in there. Yuri and Witness look the most guilty at the moment. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're guilty.
Game saved.
There's just a lot of shady stuff happening.
The investigator.
Investigator,
You our savior
are
as
you our
well.
savior as well? Is paradise worth saving?
safe?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Loved Eyes. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon shadowy recesses where
The
truth
door to
lies.
truth will
Are you ready to begin the
open.
trials, Lady Loved Eyes? This is the point of no return. Sure that you're happy with your evidence and reasoning? There's no going back. Let's expose the
Lady
truth.
Loved Eyes.
Are you sure? This is the point of return where we will descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure.
Time to breathe.
It is
life
time to
back
breathe
into
life back into paradise. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Phew, we're here. Took like 14 hours of playing, but we're here. Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in
Show
Starlight.
me your
You'll choose which
truth.
suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
Will open.
The door to truth will open. Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes, and anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise. Judge? The island is ending. Our home shatters before us. This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move on, Judge. New Island Judge. I am the active leader. I initiated the shutdown. The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads. You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do
I have a
Judge?
bad feeling about
Judge,
this.
the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Love Dies. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count. The rest of the Syndicate is in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry. Fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Is this a fact
Judge, let's breathe
or a
life back into
trick?
paradise. Love Dies, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
How dare you?
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods and atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you
I
disagree?
have no idea what you're talking about.
I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Okay. We'll see. Let's look at KHX right now. Hakio's necklace. I believe that. Okay, Crimson told me that she acquired a key to the second seal from KHX, but down on behalf of the witness. She gave witness a key. Witness claims it's a lie. Crimson told me that she had a relationship with KHX to get the second seal. And so later KHX. Of course, animal hair. Okay. Yuri, gaudy ring. No boat trips. Talk to Crimson. Crimson, I hope you know what you're doing, lady. You better have evidence you need for whatever you're planning. Doctor. Love Dies, if you prosecute me, will I get conjugal visits? Sorry, Doc, the punishment for this crime is going to make that difficult. Henry. This is a formality, right? I'm lined up to get my head blown off, right? That's what we're here to find out. Lydia, Sam. Hey, LD, we're cool, right? We're in the clear, aren't we? We'll find out at trial, guys. Witness. Lady Love Dies, this is it, isn't it? The reckoning. The future of paradise. I hope you make the right choices. So do I. Yuri. Freak, get this over with. We all know who did it. You're wasting my time. Grand Marshal. You better get this right. Henry did it. It needs to be executed. Wrap this up. Architect. Investigator, the silence ready to die and a new one started. Do not delay prosecuting Henry. All the evidence points to him. Yeah, bullshit.
Key item obtained.
You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations are. Return to the stand when you're ready to talk. Little Slink. Alright. Where's Daito? I'm not reading, I'm just like scanning this. I'm not gonna read it all out loud. I mean, we have Yuri opening up the door, right? Ancient carving detailing lizard body goddess enchanted blue who gives servants power. San Antonio thinks Yuri's a gore fiend. He has confided that she has suspicions that Yuri's been deceived. Okay, you want to join the council. Lydia's saying Yuri suddenly is changing. Reality folding drive. Calls a main receiver from the Celebratory Gardens. Last call he made was a 2343. The worrying gap in his records. Lydia said she was in contact with Yuri last night. She tried phoning him about midnight. Lydia said the day after they concluded their business, Yuri went to Lydia in the gardens when Carmilla went to see the witness. Or Carmilla went to see the witness. Yuri says he was in Celebratory Gardens all night directing Lydia in her duties. Lydia told me that there was a time when she couldn't contact Yuri. She phoned him while she was at the Paradise Gates, but couldn't get him through. His phones confirmed this. I don't think Lydia could possibly be guilty. Could told me the marshals had spotted Lydia and Sam meeting in secret at the farm. Lydia's confessed that she and Sam wanted to get out of the syndicate. Lyrics I found in a bottle. Crims told me the last job Sam and Lydia had to do before leaving their life assassination. They did a regime change. Yep. Gate log. 06 gate was shut down remotely by judge. Sam says that he was with Lydia at the Paradise Gates. Yuri said the last instruction he gave Lydia was to take Sam to the next island via the Paradise Gates. He contacted her approximately 2340. Lydia says she was with Sam at the Paradise Gates. Looks like Sam opened the blood lock on the third Holy Seal using Kafka Memory's blood sample 2 days ago. Lydia remotely accessed the terminal that contains the secret of the second Holy Seal 2 days ago. Did she set this crime up? Witness just seems so guilty to me. Witness has so much against him. Like, he's a religious nut. Witness used the phone at midnight, which is like when the stuff happened. There was also supposed to be a blackout during then, too. When he told me that when he went out to visit Witness, he seemed irritated and preoccupied. And a phone call ended in under a second. When his alibi matches his phone records, he was in his apartment when he received the call from Akiko. When it says he was in his apartment all night with Carmelina. When it says he had a phone call from the Grand Marshal Akiko 14. They both left at 018. One Last Kiss literally can't be guilty. I doubt it. I feel like this is like a multiple person job. Let me just look at the timeline too, before I hop into this. Henry escapes. Counselor murdered at midnight. Henry's found outside the council building. Akio informs Witness that Henry's been found. Akio confirms Witness. Alright, let's get going.
Lady Love dies.
Scare will begin the trials. Let's do it. Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars, headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator peeled back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. Alright. So we got... Okay, Henry allegedly escaped during the execution, broke through the prison bars, headed to the council building. Yep. I wish I could scroll through all this, but I can't. Unless I can... Okay, I can use my mouse for this at least. This might be better. An accurate time frame. According to Akio's account, it's not possible for Henry to have committed the crime in the given time frame. The distance covered by the time she reported is too great. There's no evidence for some of these. Exactly. Death screams. Oral attack device has a directional speaker that's pointing at Henry's cell. Witness the only one on the island to suffer from death screams trauma. There's no way. It has to be Akiko.
love dies.
I
All
believe
that
this.
remains are the facts.
I believe this is part of a plan by Akiko.
kill her for.
The freak is lying. The Grand Marshal broke primary suspect out of the prison she put him in.
Show
Present
me
your
your
evidence.
truth.
The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have got off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the Holy Seals, and murdered the council, and be found at 03. Akiko lied. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. You have proper response.
to die?
She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 03? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back
Show
it up.
me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. Construct a truth. The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with its demonic strength. Charlie analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Don't test
Thermite
me.
is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal? Never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry's demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3 polybutanene, acrylonitrile? I don't know. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
facts and the truth
Akiko used it to
are not
open the
the
prison
same.
bars and make it look like Henry escaped.
This
This is a lie. A good truth. Please let us sample some
Show
more.
me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. Ha, is that the best you got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's Big Hope. She's right, that's speculation,
Show
not
me your
evidence.
truth.
Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct? Yes, Judge. As it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Put your head
The
on a
demon inside him
spike.
tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
I'm worried.
That's quite the claim. It would mean the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade. There's no medical evidence to suggest this
Where love
happened.
dies,
Very
all
convenient that the
remains
demon pulled the
are
trick off right at
facts.
the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I'm taking it into
Show me your
consideration.
truth.
I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except for you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of the events? No, the truth
The
is distorted.
facts and the
The facts are
truth
wrong.
are
Henry didn't go
not
to the
the
council
same.
building by himself. Fuck yeah, this is getting
Got
interesting.
it.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry's been in the barracks, though. That's where the detainees are processed when they're arrested. The statue's in the main barrack grounds. Prisoners don't go through there, correct, Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I'm not answering that. It's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate directly into the holding cells.
Paradise feels wrong.
Henry could have only seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell to the barracks. When was he arrested and taken to the desolation cell? He could have gone through the main barracks ground. When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he'd have had to go through the main barrack grounds, though.
Don't test me.
That was 10 years ago. He has lost all memories from that incident. The only thing he remembers is New Night last night. Sounds like a stretch, investigator. The only way to get to the council building from the desolation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the HQ. The Nightmare computer logs and HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into disarray. Henry was found with the blood of victims in his stomach, but I don't think he ingested them himself. How else did the blood get inside him? I found this bottle on the rocks below where Henry was found. It had been used to hold blood. Starlight analyzed the blood in it, and it matched the remains to all the council members. How did it get there? There are no fingerprints, but my theory is that someone took council blood from the scene, placed it in a bottle, and forced Henry to ingest it. Why? To scapegoat him from the crime. They were rushed or sloppy and casually discarded the bottle, assuming no one would question the lie. You can't prove this, though. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found daubed in blood at the scene of the first marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate the sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How do they get there, then? Most likely by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Couldn't he have copied that from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well, excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is
Show
broken.
me your truth.
I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleged that Henry escaped at 2352. She claims she found him outside the council building at 03. I call witness as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize a search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that Grand Marshal returned to barracks? Marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks.
Got it.
However, it is hard to take their word as they're fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone
Don't
call?
test me.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. When it's confirmed, you get a call from Akiko.
Crime is repulsive.
I took witness's phone and analyzed the records at Comms Tower. Starlight did some backtracing, and on the calls, it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to witness wasn't from Desolation Cell. The Comms Tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Crime cannot
Witness
hide.
testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the Desolation Cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
I don't like
That
this.
isn't conclusive proof, but it suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been
Show me your
broken.
truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of the events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are a total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There's no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you'll be sentenced to death. You are sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You are a beacon of purity. Now you'll be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal? This was never part of the plan. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are
The
you.
ravings of the guilty lashing out.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out. I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. You promised to induct my soldiers into the Syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to the outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I found him after the council were dead. Carmelina?
It is cowardly
She's
to
lying.
insinuate
She's been found
investigating.
out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. Our official report is a lie. Lady Love dies? Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file.
Carmelina's conspiracy.
I would suggest that Carmelina may have been the mastermind of a conspiracy to kill the council. Bye, Akiko, you're dead. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you've been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? I'll save your progress before the next trial begins. Save there.
Getting saved.
Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out to the outside world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated. Investigator. Starlight is logged Henry's possession a decade ago. It's a case file related to the murder of the council. I swear, by the end of this, everyone's dead. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there's something that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Probably Yuri. Book of Demonology. The records in the library show that Yuri accessed the vault. Henry said someone gave him a book. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Yuri. There's no one else.
Is this a fact?
I believe Yuri pushed Henry
or
down
a
the path of
truth?
possession.
Oh, so
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on
Show
me.
me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. Construct a truth.
Crime is
Yuri accessed a vault that
repulsive.
contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed.
what are you
The
talking
plan?
about?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's making up stories. You're going
What
along with
business
it. Exile
is it
caused
of
her brain to
your-
rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. The plan will become clear in the later case files. There is a conspiracy at play, and you need to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the idle lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to truth is a winding
I am
one.
the leader.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Not dare lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me
Present your
your
evidence.
I have a bad feeling
Inside a
about
safe in
this.
Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from Library Vault. What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How does citizen come to obtain one of the restricted
Show
texts?
me your
Send me your
truth.
evidence. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text. And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this. I don't consort with citizens. I need better evidence
Show
than
me
this.
your truth.
I have nothing to present. I've considered truth. There's no jury here.
The court finds.
Nonsense.
This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I've been chosen. I'll be the next council. Yeah, damn right you're guilty. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn this syndicate to the ground. Yuri, be quiet. No, I'm blessed. I'm the blessed servant of the goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm gonna
Craft
die.
is its own reward.
These are the ravings deceived by a god that's been called
I have
out.
a bad feeling about
Or
this.
caught out. Is this true, Yuri?
Don't be naive,
She promised me a
freak.
seat in the new council to retrieve Enchanted Blue from the real world.
Do your job.
Nonsense.
Do you know
I
who
got Henry
am?
the books in demonology. She sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within a conspiracy. Lady Love dies while you're here. You don't have access to your phones. Yep. We'll save again. Why not?
Game saved.
Murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace is our chief exorcist, and Henry is convicted for a murder which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One last kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from terror and leave only truth visible. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I don't
The ghost of
like
Grace
this.
Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago was on the
What
island?
mysteries are around us?
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted Complex, Crescent, Drifting Sands, Satellite. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code. One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial, and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last
Enjoy
night?
Perfect Van
I was
Zandt,
murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by
investigator.
Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the
The
council
truth
murderer.
is
Makes
all
you think, doesn't it?
around you,
What if the two are
investigator.
linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? No, I believe she's a victim in all this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. Okay. Doomjazz contradicted the report about Grace's murder. He said sigils have been carved into the body with a blade. The sigils that appear on Henry's victims are seared into them by demonic heat. Alright, Akiko didn't follow resting procedure. She should have known better. Akiko left the room, leaving Henry and Grace together. Akiko claims it was a check on Carmelina. The sigils in Grace's body were carved into her flesh. Henry didn't have a knife at the scene, but Akiko did. Akiko claims not to know how the sigils came to be on Grace's body. Carmelina. A photo of Grace Bloodline's neck from her examination. Looking closely, you can see bruising around her throat. The marks aren't uniform. There is an area with more pressure. Doomjazz thinks it's from a wedding ring. Carmelina used to wear a wedding ring when she was married to Witness. They split about 9 years ago. One last kiss said that Carmelina accompanied her to Henry's exorcism. When Akiko left Grace with Henry, it was to speak to Carmelina. While she was en route to Henry's exorcism, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko, telling her to leave Grace unattended with Henry. She forgot to encrypt it. Leave her alone with him. During demonic possession, Henry strangled his mother, Rena. Grace's Bloodline's body was scarred with the same demonic sigils. Henry is found guilty of killing Grace's Bloodlines. Henry has no memory. Okay. I think Carmelina is a good one to go with.
Is this a fact?
I believe Carmelina was the architect of the murder.
Retreat.
This is nonsense. You have no
Show
evidence.
me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove
We
she's
have
a
achieved
perpetrator. Of
perfection.
course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires a risk.
Show me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption.
Craft is
Architect?
its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a
Show me
fabrication.
your truth.
Present your evidence. Found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was found hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks in Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for
We
her.
have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it?
This is
Doctor?
bad.
It is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
Preposterous. The
investigator.
doctor would say anything
The
to see her
island
pretty
is
face.
about to end.
Back off,
This is
Architect.
nonsense.
Later. We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed
Got
Grace?
it.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Got it.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace's Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge.
This is
Very
nonsense.
well. Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of
Show
justice.
me your truth.
I have nothing to present. You're presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I have considered the truth, examined the grains of legitimacy. There's no jury here.
The court finds
Carmelina guilty.
Carmelina
Grace Bloodline was
guilty.
murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for the work, investigator.
How dare you?
What? How dare
How
you?
dare
This is
you
nonsense. The
do
trial's
your
over.
job.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Edellands. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You don't have authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Phew, we're getting through this. Yeah. I know Witness is going to get into this conspiracy too, which is going to leave like very few people innocent here. It's going to like leave Lydia and Sam at this point. And like Doomjazz maybe. Lady Love dies while you're in here. You don't have access to phones. Yep. Wonder if like anyone I like accused becomes guilty. Like, I wonder if like the story changes no matter who I pick. Because I have no idea. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them? Last night, the Taloned Hand of Death reached the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched their life from them? Was it the accusers or another truth? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How they killed.
Crime is
I'll show you the truth.
repulsive.
Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Said you talk to witness. Maintenance shed inhabitants. Maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of drag marks, human waste. There aren't any footprints. Maybe whoever was near was restrained. This is where Akiko stored 2 prisoners. Captain Voth was one of the Holy Seal Marshals murdered last night. He and Akiko were in a illicit relationship. I found evidence that 2 citizen prisoners have been moved out of the barracks prison. Damaged sword. Denied body examination. We got on Lydia. It looks like Sam opened the bloodlock to the 3rd Holy Seal using Kafka Memory's blood sample. Lydia remotely accesses a terminal that contains the secret of the Holy Seal. Repelling gear. A knife found outside the council building. The blade has some minor damage. Tire marks. This proves nothing. Damage, great. Yeah, that's too circumstantial for Lydia. It looks bad, but I feel like Akiko has way worse.
The facts
The
and
Grand
the
Marshal
truth.
loves the answers. You're out of your mind. You dare accuse me of murdering our own marshals?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. They're not your marshals. And I'll expect a glint of truth in the riverbed of
Don't
mystery. The dead
test
bodies are
me.
first seal. The first seal are marshals. That's a lie. Where are the real marshals?
Don't test me.
My suspicion's somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep the
I
language
have
in
a
check.
bad feeling
A blood
about
sample from the
this.
dead guards doesn't match any records for the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the
Crime is
truth? This is the
repulsive.
truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not the marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies? No, Dr. Doomjazz told me the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true? Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup checked. The backup check failed. I checked one of the moon, and that's been corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry
the
on.
facts and the truth are
Akiko
not
refused to
the
let
same.
Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break of procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
When love dies,
I believe she
all
was
that
trying to hide that
remains
the
are
blood didn't
facts.
match.
The facts
Why?
and the
Akiko was in a
truth
relationship
are
with
not
Captain
the
Voth,
same.
who was stationed at the First Seal last night. Don't you dare say his name. Don't you dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this love
I don't
dies?
like this.
Crimson testified to it.
I have my ways.
Miss Acid? I can't divulge my sources, but it's
Paradise
true.
feels wrong.
Relationships between Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the council had found out about her relationship with their troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of light, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved in any of this. I am duty-bound to an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid? Enough. Do not taint the sanctity
Got
of the
it.
Church of Truth. Isaac Kiwami told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Then why'd you switch the bodies? The bodies weren't switched, you made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the
When
barracks.
love dies,
Judge, the barracks
all
have
that
become Akiko's own
remains
private
are the facts.
fiefdom, or fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the Syndicate of the Gods, they are loyal to her.
Crime
Any
cannot
proof she could
hide.
magic up from the barracks can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
Paradise
Akiko
feels
didn't want her troops to die. She knew
wrong.
about the murder and switched them. Can you
Pride
prove
cannot
that?
hide.
Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they're the murder guards?
have a bad
No, but
feeling
they are
about
unaccounted
this.
for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't make up a convincing story for a lie. The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
When love
Akiko
dies,
stored them there and switched them
all
out
that
when the time
remains
came.
are the
Do
facts.
you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have a bad
The guards were
feeling
killed with a
about
damaged
this.
blade. A damaged blade? The lacerations of their throat were ragged. This indicates the blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damage and would have caused the messy lacerations of the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with their plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Love
Don't
Dies? We've got
test
more case
me.
files to go to. What about the blade Henry was found
Don't
with?
test me.
Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated
I have
Henry.
a
She made a
bad
mistake and got too
feeling about
cocky, though,
this.
and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akio's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Crime.
Akio staged the guard
cannot
murder
hide.
and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have nothing. There's no jury here. Akiko
Is
guilty.
this a fact?
Got anything to say about this one, Akiko? I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
What?
Oh, that's a lie.
I beg your
She's lying.
pardon?
I switched the gods out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Do you want to
Are
die?
you stupid?
I'm a soldier.
Before all this, I was a soldier. I was a soldier. I'll be a soldier till I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I'll be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clear. Okay, let's save. This is good. I know what case files we gotta do. I know we gotta do KHX and the crime to end all crimes, which I feel like is gonna end up being Witness. Here's KHX. KHX is Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. Okay. Our crafting KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret? Investigator. You know what happened? He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? The fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm. I really don't want to accuse Crimson, but Crimson's like the most guilty. Alright, Crimson told me that she acquired the key to the second seal from KHX, but did on behalf of Witness. She gave the Witness to Kate. Witness claims this is a lie. A long rambling diary of obsessive. KHX believed that with Perk 25, the Syndicate would ascend to heaven with the gods. A target of his obsession seems to be Crimson. He referenced her being his queen. Crimson told me that she had a relationship with KHX to get the secret of the second seal. KHX's body was found at the bottom of the cliff. There's a load of evidence in KHX's workshop related to Crimson. Did she drag and dump the body? An unsent letter to Crimson. KHX is accusing her of using him to find the secret of the second holy seal. The key is missing and he's going to tell Montserrat. Of course, animal hair. Okay, gaudy ring with blue for Yuri. Blue sapphire found in KHX's death grip fist. Why was he clutching this so dearly when he died? It's related to the attacker. Thanks to Lydia. It looks like I can identify this as Yuri's ring. Yep. There's too much on Crimson. Not enough on Yuri here, but I feel like it's gonna be Yuri. It has to be Crimson, though. There's no way that's not Crimson. I don't know, dude. Like, I just don't feel like it's Crimson. But she also admits that she had a relationship to get the secret of the second holy seal. Like, nothing here, like, really puts him at the scene of the crime. Like, nothing here really puts Yuri at the scene of the crime. It has to be Crimson. Has to be. There's no other way around it.
Is this a
I
fact?
believe Crimson caused KHX's
Oh.
disappearance. Come now, lady. Where's your evidence?
Show me your truth.
Paradise
Crimson revealed
feels
to me that she
wrong.
initiated a relationship with KHX in order to acquire the key to the second holy seal. Crimson is a secrets broker and is obsessed with the unknown. She claims she had no desire to use the secret of the seal for nefarious means. Is this true, Miss Acid?
you.
Oh, give me a break. Everyone here wants to know the secrets of the seals. Secrets are my obsession. I had to know. I didn't realize I'd be flying too close to the sun on this one, though.
Weird.
I was never going to use a secret. I don't care about opening the seals. I just want to know what they are. I had nothing to do
I
with KHX.
don't like this.
Crimson confessed that she did it on behalf of the witness. He promised her a way of keeping her freedom on the next island in return for getting the key to the second seal. Does this mean the witness is involved with KHX?
Sure.
I found no evidence to suggest so. Crimson got the key and gave a copy of it to witness. Is this true, Miss
Your
Acid?
truth
Finally gave
is
a copy of the
wrong.
key to witness. Why?
We're in a dark
Not so fast.
time.
I had to prove I had something to do with KHX's disappearance first.
Show me
Present your
truth.
evidence.
I don't like
Found an unsent
this.
letter from KHX to Crimson. He knew that Crimson had taken the data key for the second seal and was going to report her to Montserrat. Why didn't KHX report this? This is a huge lapse in security. Crimson told me that she managed to persuade him not to and return the key.
That's strange.
Damn, lady.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. I found the tuft of goat fur at the crime scene, with which places Crimson there. Do you have any idea where it's
Sorry.
from? There's no way to tell. That makes it weak
Show
evidence.
me your truth.
There were drag marks leading away from the workshop to the cliff edge above where KHX's body was dumped. He was killed and dragged and dumped.
Secrets breed
Not by me, he
mysteries.
wasn't. KHX was one of our crew. I can never hurt him. Need to be sure with this investigator.
me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. KHX had an obsession with Crimson. His workshop was plastered with posters of her. A lot of people have my posters, lady. That's how that's how I've been used. People are encouraged to obsess over me. I told Montserrat it wasn't healthy. I agreed with that. This is circumstantial.
Show me your truth.
KHX was convinced that Crimson was to be his astral queen when they ascended to heaven.
Is
And
this a fact?
KHX was displaying
or
a
a
dangerous
truth?
obsession with Crimson. I think he went too far and Crimson needed to put an end to it. Whoa there, that's a massive leap.
Show me your truth. The court.
Doesn't add up.
Are you kidding
We're
me?
in a
Oh man, I'm
dark
no angel.
time.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. I'm actually gonna reboot the game because I think I screwed up. I don't think Crimson did it. I think it's way too circumstantial. And I don't want that to be like the ending we get. It has to be Yuri. I feel like it's Yuri. So I'm gonna reboot the game. I just don't see like any other like thing it could be. If not Yuri.
Paradise Killer.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, that was a screw up.
Welcome back, investigator.
Yep, okay.
I don't like this.
It has. There's like not much to like, convict Yuri off of, but I think it is. The ring's like
Is
too
this
much.
a fact?
I believe
or a
Yuri's behind the
truth?
disappearance. Want to save some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to
Show
prove
me
it.
your truth.
Present your evidence. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to
Don't
Yuri?
test me.
Liddy confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue. Someone's trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the crime scene. Is there any evidence the ring has been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have been done before rigor mortis set in.
You know who
You
I
people
am?
are out of your minds. This
Show
wasn't
me
me.
your truth.
There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second holy seal. He tried to hide his body. Those could have been from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day that KHX went missing. Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found.
Pathetic.
Yuri, shutting down boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the
Crime is
ordinary.
repulsive.
Why do it early? Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early, so what? I was just getting work
Show
done.
me your truth.
I have nothing to present. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
This is
Fine, I got the key for the
unacceptable.
second seal from her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
This is the raven summoned deceived by a god that had been caught out. We'll get to you later. And you got it by
How
force?
dare you.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How'd you get the key from him?
Worthless.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
You got
I
nothing
copied the
on
file,
me.
dumped his body, and left.
I am the leader.
Nonsense. I consider the truth.
The court
guilty.
finds Yuri
Yep.
guilty.
Easy peasy. We love dies while you're here. Yep, save. That's much better. I couldn't freaking convict Crimson. Crimson was too trustworthy.
Getting saved.
Second Holy Seal. The Second Holy Seal protecting the council has something to do with the obelisk on the beach, revealing the answer to something in space. Yep. Lady Love Dies was the Second Holy Seal, and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday of the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the breach to
Don't test
justice.
me.
To help the KHX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Sure.
The obelisk on the key on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file. Okay. Looks like Sam opened the bloodlock on the third seal. Holy Seal, use a copy of Memory's blood sample. Lydia remotely accessed the terminal that contains a secret. There are tire tracks overlooking the obelisk. Lydia's the only one with the car. A space helmet, it smells of Lydia's perfume. Lydia's tablet is water damaged and corrupt, but Starlight managed to pull it back up. The most recently modified file is a corrupted message sent by witness to end with the file attached. The file is a key of the nightmare computer that is linked to the obelisk on the beach. Lydia claimed know nothing about it. Someone used a remote access device to interface with the nightmare computer, control the obelisk on the beach. It happened 2 days ago. It was an anonymous login. The data key witness sent to Lydia was coded for remote access. Water damaged corrupted tablet. It boots up and login screen confirms that it's Lydia's. It contains a corrupted message from witness. Yep. Yuri has told me that there was a time when he couldn't contact Yuri. Logs on the nightmare computer connected to the obelisk that shows Yuri accessed them, meaning he knows a secret. Shinji found a space helmet discarded near the entrance to the Second Holy Seal. There were pink petals. Yuri slipped up. He admitted he knows the secret of the obelisks. Yeah, okay. I think it's Yuri again. There is a lot on Lydia here. But I don't think so. I think this is way more damning. I'm gonna go with it. I don't think Lydia and Sam are in this. At all.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe Yuri had a plan to go through the seal.
Insufferable.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal, but I need more than that.
Show me your truth.
When love dies,
The nightmare computer attached
all
to the
that
obelisk shows that
remains
Yuri
are the
accessed it.
facts.
That means he knows the secret of the Second Holy Seal and had the data key from KHX.
Don't be snide
That
with
doesn't prove
me.
anything, freak. Doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's
Show
right,
me your
present your
truth.
evidence. Yuri slipped up under the questioning, admitted he knew the details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you know what it's like on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove he was there last night. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal
Show
looks
me
like.
your truth.
I don't
The council
like
had
this.
council have to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
The facts and the
Same
truth
pink petals that
are
Yuri
not
wears in
the
his hat were
same.
found at the same spot. Is this a joke? Petals that all you got?
Show me your truth.
I can break Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the ferry woman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that
The
contradicts
facts and
this?
the truth
Lydia
are
told me
not
that
the
Yuri was
same.
unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
Don't
Yuri
test
claims that's a
me.
byproduct of bursting from the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that.
Love
At the precise
dies,
time when the entire council
all
were
that
murdered.
remains are
A
the
troubling
facts.
coincidence that points to a truth.
Insufferable.
A coincidence proves
Crime
nothing.
cannot hide.
It doesn't have to. All it has to show is that there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on unprovable coincidence. There is no other reports of communication blackout, and past occurrence of them are extremely rare. The court agrees.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. I consider the truth.
The court.
Is this a fact
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
or a truth? Paradise
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's
wrong.
child? What child? The truth lies in their alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi,
Do your
investigator.
job.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by the judge for crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm our entry at 9 p.m. and our exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out on his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered returning.
Crime is
That's true.
repulsive.
When Carmelina, architect of the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
How dare you?
That is absolute nonsense. Secret transdimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre
Crime
facts?
is repulsive.
I found Carmelita's son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dano, and he gave me the key, which unlocks the
Got it.
corridors. From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment in the council building.
The facts
In the
and
5 minutes
truth
Witness
are
was on the
not
balcony
the
taking
same.
call, Carmelita could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD travel between the exits of these corridors, and 0.021% of the time it would take
Tell
on
me what
foot.
you want.
It's all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Lovedice is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
I have a bad feeling
I don't
about
believe
this.
you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina's never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from the outside of the penthouse back to Dano's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escape back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Lovedice. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors. Get Dano and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
When love dies,
She claimed it was to
all
work on a
that
new project, but no one in
remains
the
are
syndicate
facts.
ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Unknown. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
I don't like this.
You took Dano Gate through the seal? Or Dano through the seal? For the rest of the seals, I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyways. The third seal is a bloodlock. Dano has council blood. How? Carmelina found Aiskwami was Henry's father and got herself pregnant with him. She needed a killer with council blood to get through the third seal.
I beg your
Nonsense. Lies. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Is this a fact
And the fourth
or
seal?
a truth?
You need to have a godliness for that one. She took Godflesh from Crying Grudge and fused it with Dano. The barrier opened right up.
This is nonsense.
I did no such
Got
thing.
it.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone. The second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have gone all down. They should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. Created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly
I will
cooperative.
be on the
I've been
next
played.
council.
Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so's she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course, he was a scapegoat set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It's supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there's something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri confessed and Henry's alibi broken.
Paradise feels wrong.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
What?
You sniveling little servants. I'm trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25. This is how you
nonsense.
repay me. You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Crime cannot
Did you create a
hide.
child to kill the council? Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Beautiful, dude. Phew. Yuri's like the most guilty man, dude. This is good, though. Now it's all coming together. This trial helps so much. I love this story. Reading it's tough, though. It's 2 hours deep now. Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a bloodlock code to the blood of the council members. Someone breached the third holy seal, took away from the innocents, towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so we can make gorge on justice. Lady Lovedice, what is the third seal? A bloodlock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri's already given us a confession. He says he took Dano through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dano's already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through the seal? Maybe. Yeah, someone else went through the seal. Yuri testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who went through it? Nope. Looks like Sam opened the bloodlock in the third holy seal using Kafka Memory's blood sample 2 days ago. Was he preparing for the crime? Lydia remotely accessed the terminal that contains the secret of the holy seal 2 days ago. A container used to keep blood cool. There's a used sample blood bottle in the chiller. The sample of council member's blood missing. Sam slipped up under questioning. He knew I was asking about the third seal. Yep, Sam's super fucking guilty. I'm sorry, Sam.
Paradise
I
feels
believe Sam
wrong.
went through the bloodlock. Why me? I haven't done anything to do I don't have anything to do with it, do I?
Show me your
Say your
truth.
evidence.
I have a
Doomjazz
bad
caught Sam snooping
feeling
around his
about
clinic. He
this.
discovered that a sample of the council blood had been taken. The blood was from Kafka Memories. I don't know if I
What?
feel good about this. What? I wasn't snooping. I was there to collect my prescription. Doctor, can you be sure the blood sample was taken when you found Sam snooping? No. Timestamps
Show me your
aren't
truth.
recorded. Sam has a secret whiskey distillery in the dead zone. I found a medical refrigerator in there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratch-off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably for
I have a
Kafka.
bad feeling
Kafka memory
about
logged
this.
into the bloodlock 2 days ago without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through it last
Don't
night. I don't believe we
test
do.
me.
I think the key to this case is what happened 2 days
Show
ago.
me your truth.
Present your evidence. I could break Daybreak's alibi. Talk about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and were waiting there while the murder happened. The Nightmare computer logs on the gate confirm this. The warm-up sequence started at 23:57. Have you got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you
The
mean?
investigator
I
is
found
here.
evidence that suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last
Crime
night.
cannot
They breached the
hide.
Holy Seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity. An opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by Daybreak 2 days ago. Was this evidence? Trust me, Judge, we'll get to it when we get to it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal. All ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anybody else, but there's a reason I called the investigation freak out of exile. The court trusts you. What the hell? This isn't right. Come on, LD. After all this time you can suspect us, we were preparing to leave Paradise.
hell are you
It's
talking
a joke,
about?
LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a truth. You twisted the world to a new image. Now question my decision within the domain of justice. We have stopped at the highway service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is
Show
broken.
me your truth. The court.
What do you believe, Aldi?
Oh, he's actually guilty. That's unraveling, isn't it? The grand scheme was supposed to work, wasn't it?
Crime cannot hide.
Okay, so I thought I fucked up, so I just kind of skipped through. So after all this time you suspect us, it's a joke, you've taken some facts, made a lie, twist the world to a new image, you were wrong. I am loyal to one person, aren't I? My love. I am not loyal to those that would conspire and fail, am I? Witness was planning something, wasn't he? He failed us. He's failed, though, hasn't he? I was supposed to be innocent, wasn't I? Nonsense. I promised to help Witness with this conspiracy so I could leave the next island, didn't I?
Don't like this.
You went through the Force Seal for Witness? If I'm going to die here today, I want to take down Witness with me, don't I? He messed up, didn't he?
Damn it, LD.
The Daybreaks ride together, Sammy baby. I helped as well, LD. You should be quiet, Lydia, shouldn't you? Let me do this, won't you? I'll knock that skull off your neck if you tell me to be quiet again. We're the Daybreaks. We do everything together. I ain't living without you, Sammy. We helped Witness deliver a cargo to the council building. We breached the seals together and we got into the penthouse. What was in the cargo? I don't know. Besides, you're the investigation freak. You figured out I just got it through the first and second seals. And I did the third and fourth, didn't I? What was this? We delivered the cargo a few days ago, LD. Got it all set up.
What?
It was 2 days ago, LD. I don't know what the hell happened in that building last night, but we were in there 2 days
No
ago.
regret this.
We followed Witness's plan and opened all the seals. We took his crate through it and we hid it in the
Is this
penthouse.
a fact?
The crime to
or
handle
a
a crime
truth?
set up 2 days ago. We didn't go through last night. If you got evidence for any of those clowns going through the seals last night, it stands. A conspiracy love dies. Essential crime gives away the perfume of truth. Lydia's confession about it's also a punishable crime. She is guilty of breaching the first second seals as well. We already have a confession of guilt from Yuri. How does Sam and Lydia figure
I
into
have
this?
a bad feeling about this.
Sam and Lydia confessed they didn't go through last night. They entered the penthouse several days ago. Do you believe they were involved in the same plot? No, I believe there are two competing conspiracies. Very well. A truth is revealed.
The court finds Yuri and Dainon Igate guilty.
Okay. Lady Love dies while you're here. Yep. I'm gonna save this on a different file because I'm not confident that I want to like make Sam and LD guilty. I'm gonna save over my slot one now. This is like tough reading. Like I'm really going over this like quick. Who breached the fourth holy seal? Fourth holy seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth holy seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness, how did the council pass
I
through it?
don't
Montserrat
like
owned a
this.
piece of Grind Grudge's flesh and a pendant that would allow him to open the seal. This means the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri's already given us a confession. He says he took Dano through the gate. through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dano is already dead. Do you believe there's more going on here?
The facts
Yeah, someone
and
else
the
went through the
truth
seal.
are
We have a
not the
confession.
same.
Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here?
When
There's
love
there's
died,
more truth to find.
all
Yuri
that
testified that Henry
remains
set up as
are
a
the
scapegoat. Will this
facts.
change your truth? Who breached the fourth seal? Let's see. There's no more truth, actually, to the fourth seal. I lied. There's no more truth. I gotta reboot the game. I went too far. There's no more truth to that one. Whoops. Honestly, I'm not doing too bad. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing too bad on this. I think I'm doing pretty good on the court cases. I just feel bad about Sam and LD. Alright.
Paradise Killer.
My poor voice, though, dear lord.
Welcome back, investigator.
I don't
Okay,
like
so we've
this.
seen all this.
I don't.
No, that matches what I
don't
found.
Test.
They know how a
me.
strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking at it overwhelmed me with a feeling of cosmic
Got
dread.
it.
I went to see Crying Grudge. She told me that Carmelita carved a lump of his flesh off.
When love
I believe she
dies,
fused that flesh
all
with
that
Dano,
remains
creating
are the
a
facts.
killer that could pass through the police seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
Pass through the fourth seal. Dano's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Bizarre truth. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A
The
truth
court
proves Yuri and
finds
Dano
you-
were
the
guilty.
court
The
finds
court also finds
Sam
Sam guilty for his
guilty.
confessed involvement 2 days
The
ago.
truth is known.
Okay. Lady Love dies while you're in here. Don't need to save right now. Mystery of the Dead Killer Demon. Lady Love dies. You have a case file about the killer demon inside the penthouse. The truth and play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. The killer demon? What killer demon? I found a killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there? Has the blood of several council members on his claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
Paradise feels
And to do with your
wrong.
cargo, Lydia? Black security crate? Yep. That's it. It really contained a killer demon? Looks like
Crime
it. That makes
cannot
witness
hide.
guilty. Working in the lights of the god makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in court. He's right. The dark deduction of the dead demon's deconstruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery. Nope. Yep, it has to be. Has to be witness. There's no other one. No other way to go about it. So far, only Doom Jazz is innocent,
Crime
right?
Cannot hide.
The righteous man transgressed. Witnesses the origin of the killer demon.
Gods are watching
Laughable.
us.
I'm a holy man, not a sinner.
Don't test me.
I found killer demon along with a demonic. I found the killer demon along with a demonic crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in the holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me
Present
your
your
truth.
evidence.
Crime cannot hide.
There's a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to witnesses' blood vial. Words are so hard now. That's an old panic room. I never use it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
I don't.
That lab
like
has the same
this.
crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
You sinners lie and
A header-
skin.
Heretical. Words are so hard, my god. Accusation. How could I have done
I
that?
have a
There's a
bad
tunnel running from
feeling
Sam's bar
about
to the dead
this.
zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone.
This island is
Seen by
full
who? A
of
sinner that
sinners.
would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me
Present your
truth.
evidence.
The facts and the
Carmelita
truth
confessed to me
are not
that
the
Witness
same.
maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker.
This island
Lies
is
as lies.
under the gaze
This is a
of
persecution of the holy.
Truth.
Crime is
Last night at midnight, Witness
repulsive.
made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on the receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside
Got
the
it.
penthouse. The receiver is designed to open the crate when it receives a call. This will let Killer Demon out, presumably to attack the council.
The end
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime is
Why not
repulsive.
explain how the phone number you dial matches the receiver? I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove it? I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone in a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
Show me
Lies.
your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Paradise
We have the
feels
testimony of Lydia and Sam.
wrong.
People who face a death sentence and have nothing to lose.
What?
They can say whatever they want. There's no consequence when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right, investigator.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present.
The court finds
When it's
witness
guilty.
to the
Hell yeah.
end. Guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now? Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose. You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
The facts and the
Hope they
truth
weep for
are
you as
not
well.
the same.
What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all the council, just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Yes, all that's left now is Doom and Crimson. They're like the only innocent people, who also happen to be the lovers in the game. Let's stay over for slot 1. Slot 2 is way earlier in the trial, so in case I fuck up, I can just always go back to that one and try like a different path. I don't think I will, though. I'm pretty confident in this. Last crime. Crime to end all crimes. Crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night, the Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How's the whiskey on the island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If the killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri's testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth. Dano. Witness doesn't take phone calls around other people. When you received a call last night, Carmelita made transdimensional corridors. Yuri confessed that he took Dano through the seals so Dano could kill the council. Dano confessed to killing the council as part of his mission. Given to him by his mother. Yep. It has to be Dano, right? Yeah, it has to be Dano. Yep.
Crime is repulsive.
Dano is the Paradise Killer.
Show me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. Before he killed himself, Dano told me he killed the council. He was given the mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides a knife, combat training equipment.
I am the leader.
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Dano confessed to everything.
Show me
Present your
truth.
evidence.
The facts
I found a
and the
knife covered in
truth
council's
are
blood on
not
Dano's
the
corpse.
same.
If he didn't kill the council, the only way he could have got that knife is if someone had taken it to the penthouse and splashed blood on it before taking it to him. That is extremely
Show
unlikely.
me your truth.
Is this a
Dano's
fact?
blood is at the scene. He was
or a
shot by
truth?
Montserrat and left blood splatter on the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him, presumably in self-defense. Dano attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he was, he fired his gun, wounding Dano. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Dano got to him, but as he was attacked, Montserrat shot. Dano fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dano fled bleeding, his blood outside the penthouse. He created a transdimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair where I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get in the penthouse. Dano inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape from, or escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trail his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelita couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelita knew Dano could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locked room at the end of the island. Your plan was solid except for 2 wildcards. Dano's ability and my return from
Show
exile.
me your truth.
I have a bad
We know he
feeling
breached the
about
4th Holy
this.
Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance to the penthouse.
Show me your truth. The court finds Dino
Yep, Dano.
guilty.
Dano, guilty. Has to be. Tendril conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help chalk back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Alright. Carmelita likely knew that Ice Kwame. Yep. Yuri managed to take Dano through the seals. Carmelita's alibi was designed to look watertight. Witness all night, all that. Yep. Dano's Carmelita's son. Yuri went to the 2nd seal. Under Carmelita's orders, Yuri took the key to the 2nd Holy Seal. Carmelita killed. Yep. Okay. Think we're good. Can you explain the conspiracy? Can you find a truth from the
Don't
Aura
test
crime?
me.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat in the
Love
council?
dies.
She knows the 25th
All that
island will be
remains
perfect. Is she
are the
worried she won't get
facts.
credit for it?
Don't
Witness
test
testified that he's
me.
worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft?
When
Carmelina had a
love
secret
dies,
child, Dano. She kept
all
him
that
hidden in
remains
transdimensional
are the
corridors that she
facts.
built with her skills as an architect.
I don't like this.
Dano's father is Aiz Kawame. The council blood from his father would allow Dano to breach the bloodlock on the
Is
3rd
this
Holy
a
Seal.
fact?
Carmelina presumably
a
learned that
truth?
Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Aiz and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
Is this a fact?
When I found Dano, he told me
or
his
a
mission had
truth?
been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of council members. He completed his mission. Dano would birth a new syndicate, dying for
The
Carmelina's
facts
sins.
and the truth
Carmelina took a
are
lump of
not
flesh
the
from the god
same.
crying grudge to get through the 4th seal. She fused this to Dano's body.
I have a bad
Yuri said he
feeling
took Dano
about
through the
this.
seals.
Paradise
Yuri
feels
confessed to being
wrong.
recruited by Carmelina.
Crime
Yuri is guilty of going
cannot
through the 2nd
hide.
seal.
Ah, the
Yuri
facts
got
and
to
the
the
truth
key,
are not the
the
same.
2nd seal from KHX under the orders of Carmelina. I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Is this
If
a
Henry
fact
became possessed by a demon,
or
it
a
would
truth?
initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in play.
I don't like this.
Henry's possession called for
Crime is
exorcism.
repulsive.
Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I have a
A
bad feeling about this.
demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Paradise feels
Carmelina recruited Akiko
wrong.
into her plan.
The facts and the
Akiko
truth
aided her
are not the
purposefully,
same.
leaving Henry alone with Grace.
When love
Akiko
dies,
faked Henry's
all
escape,
that
putting a possible
remains
killer into
are the
play.
facts. Crime is repulsive.
Akiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect. Akiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridors.
Got it.
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got
I
a
have a
call.
bad
She
feeling
knew
about
Akiko would
this.
get a call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get Dano, and deliver Killer to the council building. Do you have anything to
This
say,
is
Architect?
nonsense.
Your people would have nothing
You
if it weren't
have
for
no
me. All these
evidence.
islands you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives, all given to you by
How
me.
dare
I
you.
facilitate the syndicate, I craft
have
your
no
homes. I
evidence.
have never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council, always living off to the side. Now even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Craft is its own
Believe
reward.
what you want.
Be quiet, freak. What would you know?
Paradise feels
How'd you know you'd be
wrong.
made leader during the
We have achieved
crisis? That's the
perfection.
irony. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law to make me leader. So what was the play on the
This
next
is
island? When the
nonsense.
chips are down, everyone in the syndicate is a coward and sycophant. You all want your little bits of power, and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
This is nonsense.
The next council will be scared, all seniority will be gone, and I would be the one that crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
How dare you?
My father was treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Crime cannot hide.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make
Crime
sure of
is
it. The plan failed. The truth
repulsive.
is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry. A citizen was capable of preaching the holy seals and murdering the council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. Hell yeah. The Uxian Claw is a conspiracy to tear at the flesh of the island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence. I feel bad for Lydia and Sam. Like, I don't feel like they should be, like, killed.
When love dies, all that remains.
I believe
are
that
the
Witness
facts.
initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness had become a fanatic. He radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
I don't.
He believes
like
the Syndicate has
this.
strayed from the holy mission. I believe he wanted to put fear of the
Got
gods in
it.
us. Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plan for the island. Witness took matters into his own hands. Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's
Don't
plans.
test me.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over Syndicate members.
When love
Witness has become
dies,
obsessed with the idea of
all
cleansing
that
tide of
remains
demons, like the
are
ancient Great
facts.
Flood. He wants the Syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this a
The
fact?
key to Witness's plan was planning
Or
a
a
killer demon
treat?
inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used this to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into the conspiracy by promising to let them leave the Syndicate on the next island. Two ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the main maintenance gate. Lydia went through the second holy seal on Witness's behalf.
When love dies,
Sam went
all
through the
that
third holy seal
remains
using the blood
are
of Kafka
facts.
memory several days before the crime.
The facts
Lydia and
the
Sam worked
truth
together to get
are
the demonic
not
crate through the
same.
seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. The plan isn't foolproof, there were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was to scare tactic more than anything else, put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used a killer demon as the messenger of angry gods to reshape the Syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted, all you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why Witness? I'm surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
Surely this is a joke.
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The Syndicate need rebuilding. And you be the one to do it? The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how. Reestablish a priority in our faith, resume our holy mission, bathe in the radiance of our gods.
The end times are
I must die a martyr. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords. I wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great. Hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You were found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. Parallel Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truth as expected? Did the esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. Alright. Grand Marshal Akiko 14, the verdict is... execute. This is flashy. Carmelina, the verdict is... execute. There's Acid. Release. Dr. Doom. Release. Fairy Woman, Lydia Daybreak, the verdict is... RIP. Poor Lydia. I hate the fact that I had to kill that one. Sam Daybreak. RIP. This is pretty harsh, dude. This is really harsh. But I guess, I mean, you're fucking with the gods. Killer Demon. You're proving that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You enter into a battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? The courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Lovedies, I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best of Perfect 25.
Within a
Thank you, Judge.
conspiracy.
It will be my honor to execute justice. When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rearview mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates into Perfect 25. Use at your discretion. Okay. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We are on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Lovedies we're talking about. Oof. So much blood. Paradise is indebted to you no matter what truth you made. You believed in Paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect. That's an unrealistic dream. Crime affects every society. You're right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It will always be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. Are there like any last words I have with people over here? Oh crap, his boat's gone. Okay. You sunk your boat. Always do, Lovedies. Send the old girl off the end of the island. Time to move on, fresh start, embrace the future. Are you looking forward to the future, Lovedies? The sun will come up on a new island. The warm light dancing on the island. The start is something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. I'll see you on the next island. I have a new yacht that needs christening, Lovedies. Keep that in mind. I'm sure we get Shinji here. Hell yeah. Did you try using this jet ski? Don't answer that. I really don't care. I managed to get on top of the pyramids and back. Not sure I can do that again, though. Later. Something down here. I don't know what it is, though. I mean, we're done. I just gotta go to the new island. How'd I fail that jump, dude? I just kind of wish I could have, like, exiled Sam. I thought it was gonna, like, force me to fall again. Good.
Ha. Ha.
What if the game's gonna tell me if I got the truth wrong or not, or if, like, everyone's, like, individual truth is just right in this? I feel like that's kind of, like, the way they'd kind of go about it. Because I feel like this is just, like, all about, like, finding, like, your own personal truth, you know?
Ha. Ha.
But, like, the evidence that, like, was on, like, Sam and Lydia was, like, too hard to ignore. Like, it had to be brought up. I couldn't just cover for him, because without that, it would kind of pick, I think, like, way too much of the case, like, apart. And they admitted to doing it. Like, when I wrongly accused Crimson, like, she was like, no, this isn't right. Lydia and Sam did not deny it. They were like, no, this happened. But, I mean, it was also, like, Sam was also close to death anyway, so, like, I don't think it's, like, a big loss on Sam. Like, there was already, like, the word that, like, Sam's body was failing. Plus, I feel like that's, like, at the end of the day, like, with this game, I think that was, like, supposed to be, like, the tough decision, you know? Why am I just... I'll just do the long way. Fuck it. It's the end of the game anyways, I might as well. I'll see if there's, like, any more hidden stuff. Like, there should be Shinjis and stuff around, I think. I just really, really wish it was just, like, Witness and Carmelina killed. Like, I wish, like, those are the only two. And Yuri. I mean, Yuri's a piece of shit. Oh, well. Goodbye, Sammy. I wish you had been able to resist the siren song of crime. I guess it's like another way of looking at it too. Like Lydia and Sam are finally like paying for the crimes they committed all those years ago. So I guess it's like a somewhat comforting way to look at it, maybe. I wonder if I can go in that portal room, actually. That's a question and a half. I have to go to Witness's apartment for that, though. Okay. Alright, well, let's go.
The truth is all around you, investigator.
As happy as I can be, hard to be happy in the shadow of crime. That's all anyone can ask, I suppose. Hope you enjoyed the investigation. My time in the islands at an end. Enjoy Perfect 25 Investigator if you can. Wait, no answer. I guess I have to walk everywhere now that Lydia's been executed. That's the real problem with what I did. What is down here? Oh, it's just Shinji. Okay. Of course it is. Hope you didn't want to use these valves. Someone broke them. Someone? Oh, you got me. The investigation strikes again. I'm just having some fun, you know? You've done your job at the island's ending. Why not break some stuff? Anyway, busy. Oh my god, now he's down here. Jesus Christ. Fuck it, why not? It's the end of the Shinji story, dude. It's the end of the entire story, I should say. Yes, Shinji? Did you break these controls? So what if I do? Who cares? You found the truth for all good did anyone. Cool your jets and relax. The end of the island. Embrace oblivion. It's up there now? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll talk to Carmelina, and I guess I can go talk to Henry as well. I gotta like wonder like how many moments of Shinji I gotta put up with though. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go, Crimson. I don't know why you're not on the next island yet. Alright, Crimson.
Good work.
Lady's back in town. You got your gun back, justice been served, the PP will be reborn in the perfect 25. I got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for Paradise Psycho unit, right? You want to be on the
I
team?
have my way.
I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets.
Oh, I'm
You're
glad to
hired.
Good.
I want a corner office. Fine by
Thank
me.
you.
Do you need something before the end of the island? I'll see you in the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. I wonder. Because Henry's gonna die because he's possessed by a fucking demon, dude. Right? So he's gonna die regardless. Can I just, like, exile and, like, let him continue living? Forever in exile, never to return? While being possessed by a demon in great crippling pain? Wonder.
What do you
What do you want, freak? By executing Akio, you've destroyed any hope of a perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing? You mean Henry? Of course, you made a trick judge in believing Akio was guilty, but you'll never convince us. Now execute Henry before the silence shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end. That was quite a fucking show. I'm amazed I'm still here. You were a scapegoat. I was just doing my job. I appreciate it. It's the first time someone stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift, and the world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I ever did was good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believe in the truth? Thank you. You can't leave this island. I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Goodbye, Henry.
I must be the
What
bad
fucking
guy,
ever.
right?
Nope, we don't execute him. He stays alive. At least he can watch, like, the end of the island, huh? You know, I never actually went up on top of this and walked down the bridge. I gotta wonder. If there was, like, anything I missed on the bridge. And they're still highlighting the crime scene for some reason, so I gotta, like, wonder about that, too. Like, why? Should I just go to it? Just see if there's anything new to it? I doubt it. I don't see why. Like, I'm already in the neighborhood. The game's over. I might as well. I wonder if I can get in the barracks yet either. Probably not, right? There's fucking dead birds everywhere. Holy shit. You know, it's the same. Kind of like what you expect, I guess. Question is, why is there only dead birds there? And nowhere else. That's bizarre. Is there anything more to that, or no? It's not safe to go there. Okay. Wait, can I go in these? I want to check this too. We're gonna go to the next Shinji. I don't know how many Shinjis there are gonna be, but... all the way in the back here. Yeah, is this like still like locked to Akiko's blood? I read like on Steam that like you can't get in here. Or rather like on like a Steam like community thread, like when I looked it up earlier. You can't get in here. Like, no matter what at any point in the game, but I just want to double check because like now that Akiko's dead, could anything really be locked to her blood code? That's my question. What do we got? Guess we're gonna find out. Yep, it just still asks for Akiko's blood code. Okay. Well, I definitely solved everything, dude. Like, I'm like just like mulling over my decisions, but like it's, you know, I think it's like open and shut. Like everything I got was correct. Okay. Feels bad, man. Alright. I don't see the mark for Shinji. Oh, Shinji's all the way up there. Jesus Christ, okay. The smarter way to do this would be going from the council building over. Let's go up here. Down the bridge. Oh, that was bad. That was almost, I should say that was almost really bad, but it wasn't bad, but it was pretty bad. I feel like there has to be like a resolution to the Shinji story though. Like I don't want to like leave without that like being, you know, being done. And if they're bringing him back, they must be leading to something. Like he's destroying the island. The question is, why is he destroying the island outside of just trying to have fun? Because he's never leaving. I guess we shall find out soon. I didn't consider you a suspect in crime down all crimes because I didn't think you had enough control of physical form to use a weapon, but you've broken these controls. It's an investigation practice, Love Dies. It's always the least one you least suspect. Let me kick you straight. Did I make a mistake? Has this whole thing been a lie? Did you kill the council? Oh, you a moron. There's a huge difference between petty vandalism and mass murder. All I had to do here was maintain a physical being for long enough to take a piss on some electronics. That's a bit different from breaching all those seals and taking a knife to all the council. Why does a team that can barely maintain a physical form need to take a piss? Now you're asking the big questions. Finally doing some real investigation. I'm not telling. Really making me earn these dialogues. Dear Lord. Shenji, I'm back. Boy, this thing looks like it was important. Why is it sparking? It's an unsolvable mystery. Best not to worry about it. I don't see like a heart anywhere. Is that the last of Shinji? Is that it? Dude, I don't see like any other like areas where he could be spawning. It just seems weird that they would make that his last appearance. But just judging by what I can see here, I think that was it for him. There's like no other area that has him at the moment.
If you want,
Want to live, stay back.
stay back.
Yeah. It's like a good idea. Well, I guess we're just gonna go to Lydia's car. Be ready. This is the final check, dude. Any more Shinji? I see nothing. Okay, he's done. Okay. Lydia gone, I guess need to drive out of here. Is it time to go? Time to get out of here. Closing Island Secrets 24 applications, ready for Island Secrets 25. Perfect 25 awaits. New island, new council. Syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth, truth and facts. Paradise needs saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? I breathed life back into paradise. Time for Perfect 25. Gonna miss Love Dies. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. Till at least the Case of Paradise Killer got out of exile. I wonder if her truths are right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in fire for their sakes, but I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots. Only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Whew, that's it. That's Paradise Killer. Damn, that was a hard game to like do a let's play on because there's so much reading and like I don't have vocal range. And if I tried having vocal range, I kept killing my voice. So this let's play wasn't exactly great because like how bad the voice was for it. Because I can't do voice work. But I really wanted to share the game. I loved it, start to finish. I'm really hoping the ending I picked, like the route I went, was the correct one. I looked more into it. I kind of wish I kept like Lydia and Sam alive, but like there was no way I could do it with the evidence I had. So had to do what you had to do. But yeah, I love the structure. I love the world. I love the characters. I thought it wrapped up so well. What a great game. Like that's like one of the better like indie games I've played in recent years. Like that's up there. I don't really give like number ratings to games, but I'll just say that was well worth playing. Well worth what I paid like I think $15 for this on GOG. Well worth that because I think I got like 16 hours out of it or something. Like that's perfect. It took everything that I loved about games like LA Noire and Phoenix Wright. They combined it with Breath of the Wild, but they took the bits of Breath of the Wild I hated out of it. And it was just fun to chill out and play. I loved it. Good stuff, dude. How lovely, dude. I have nothing else to like really add to it. That was just good. Some of the, I think it was excessive, like the amount of collectibles you had to get. Like maybe that's like the one thing I'll say is like it was excessive amount of those. But whatever. That's like a non-issue to me. I'm just so impressed, dude. I have no idea what game I'll be playing next, but oof, that was good. That's all I got. Thank you for playing, though. Thank you for making it. We got one more thing here, huh? Haha. So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events. Strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is the syndicate we're talking about. We'll need her again. We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Their love cannot be defeated. So did I screw up by doing that? I wonder. Now I wonder.
Paradise Killer.
I want to skip through with them living. Let me see. Because I'm already 3 hours deep in this video. Let's just see if I can do this really quick. Alright, what do we got? What part was this? No, this is too late. What save file do I want it from? I want to go to the one before I killed Lydia and Sam. Hold. Alright. Hold on. Apparently that was the good ending. Apparently there is nothing else to do. I just want to make sure I wasn't wasting my time. I was curious. Alright. Hold on, I want to make sure it's worth going back into it. Hold. I know there's like nothing on on screen, but I just want to make sure like there's nothing else to do. But I think that's all I can do. Yeah, I think I got the true ending. I think that's it. I'll look into it more, and if there's like something else to do, maybe I'll record it like really quick at the end of this video and just edit it in. But I think we're gonna call it there. That was like almost 15 hours. It was 15 hours of like really good games. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for looking at this black screen. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys again for whatever I do next. Hopefully a little bit less reading. Y'all have a lovely day. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Toodles, y'all.